The town of Ravenswood lay shrouded in an unsettling stillness, its residents' faces frozen in perpetual grins. As I stepped off the bus and onto the cracked asphalt, an eerie silence enveloped me, punctuated only by the faint hum of a distant generator. The air was heavy with the scent of freshly cut grass, but it seemed to cling to my skin like a chill. To the north, the skeletal remains of a factory loomed, its windows like empty eyes staring back at me. The streets were empty, save for the occasional passerby who flashed a smile, but their eyes never wavered. I felt like I'd entered a surreal nightmare, where everyone seemed trapped in a never-ending loop of happiness. Every house was immaculately maintained, with curtains drawn and porches swept clean. The houses seemed to be watching me, their windows like dark mirrors reflecting my own unease. As night began to fall, the shadows cast by the streetlights twisted and writhed on the ground, like living things. People moved with an unnerving synchronicity, their footsteps echoing in unison as they went about their evening routines. Every window I passed seemed to be a reflection of the same scene, people smiling, people laughing, people never blinking. I began to feel a creeping sense of dread as I realized that I was the only one who seemed out of place. I wandered the streets, trying to shake off the feeling of being a ghost haunting a town that was not quite right. Every smile I saw seemed to be a facade, hiding something sinister beneath the surface. I caught glimpses of children playing in the park, their faces aglow with an otherworldly joy that sent shivers down my spine. As the night deepened, the town's atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched, that the residents of Ravenswood were waiting for me to make a wrong move. The streets seemed to narrow, the houses closing in around me like a trap. I tried to find some solace in a local diner, but even the waitresses seemed frozen in place, their smiles plastered on their faces like masks. I ordered a coffee, but the barista's eyes never left mine, her smile never wavering. I felt like I was trapped in some kind of bizarre, collective trance. As I sipped my coffee, I noticed something strange: no one blinked. Not once. The thought sent a chill through me, and I realized that I was the only one who still blinked, still felt the normal, human rhythms of life. It was as if I had stumbled into a town where the very fabric of reality had been warped. Panic set in as I stumbled out of the diner, into the darkness of the night. I ran through the streets, desperate to escape the town's crushing grip. But no matter how fast I ran, the residents of Ravenswood seemed to keep pace with me, their smiles never faltering. I stumbled into a deserted alley, gasping for breath. And that's when I saw it, a group of people, their faces twisted in grotesque, inhuman grins. They didn't blink, didn't breathe. They simply stood there, frozen in time, as I realized the horrifying truth. The town of Ravenswood was not a town at all. It was a prison, a place where the residents had been trapped by some ancient, malevolent force. And I was the latest captive, doomed to join their ranks and wear the frozen smile of the damned.